pretty excited today, y'all. I got something in the mail that I've been waiting on for a few months now. Some custom arrows, wood arrows from Gary Hall over at D&M Custom Arrows. I was getting a little worried that I wasn't gonna get these, but he messaged me this morning and gave me a tracking number, and they are already here. They came in about 10 minutes ago, and I'm gonna be pretty careful opening them, and we're gonna shoot these arrows on my new longbow and see how they work. They're let's get them unboxed real quick. Oh yeah, he's awesome looking arrows. Man, y'all check these out. These are pretty cool. He did a really cool paint job that is gonna match my bow perfectly. Check that out. It's white, black, and gold, and has a little bit of cream color in there, right here and here. And they're a really cool looking arrow. Alright, y'all, so I went inside and I glued some field points on my new arrows. These look pretty good, y'all. These were some awesome custom arrows from Gary Hall at D&M. And we're gonna see how they do. I put a 200 point on there. I think he made these for a 160 point, but we're gonna start it out with a 200 and see how they fly. They fit in my quiver perfect. They really complement. They're gonna complement this bow, and we're gonna see how they do. We may have to change the point weight a little bit, but let's take a few shots with it. All right, before we start the video, I wanted to show y'all I swapped over to shooting a glove. My tab was ripping my mustache hairs off so bad I was bleeding. And with this bow, for some reason, I was pulling that, every time I released, that tab was whipping my lip. So I swapped over to this glove, and we're gonna see how it does. But let's take a few shots with these new arrows and see how they fly. All right, so I got these arrows set up. One 200 point on these. I may have to go down on point weight. I'm not sure what they're gonna like. We originally had talked about using a 160 because I was going to shoot an 8 standard broadhead. But for this bow, this spine, a 50-55 should be great. All right, it looked like it was trying to come out to the left, but that wasn't a bad arrow right there, bad flying arrow. May have to go down on point weight a little bit. All right, both of those arrows flew good. It looked like they were kicking out a tail to the left. So what we're gonna do is try them out a few more tries, but we may have to drop that point weight to about a 175. All right, let's see if we can get a slow motion shot of the arrow. I'm gonna try to make a good shot, good form. That was a good flying arrow right there. Looked like it kicked out a hair to the left, but that doesn't, if it's shooting like that, I don't know, that's pretty good. That was right down the center. No problem with that arrow. Right down the center. Those arrows shoot fine. All of them are grouped up right now. I'm super excited. The arrows look clean. I'm shooting them off this bow. I'm loving this Mushin Styk, and just I'm pretty stoked right now. Y'all, you can't beat a set of nice looking wood arrows, nice shooting, nice looking, nice flying wood arrows on a ASL longbow. It's like, you know, they were meant to be on this bow, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to shoot wood arrows off of this bow, and I need to start getting my form perfect. And after we get that done, we're gonna make some hunts with this. Dead deer. Let down a hair, but that's a dead deer. Dead deer. Three good shots. Awesome shooting bow and arrows. All right, y'all, so as far as wood arrows go, I'm not, you know, I'm no bow guru. I don't know a lot about. I'm kind of learning what spine they need to be, what point weight will kind of do what with the bow. I know this 200 point on these looks like it may be causing a little bit of weak flight, but it's not really enough right now to make me sway from using them. If I could get that release and that form down, I think that's my main goal with my shooting. If I could get that right and be pretty consistent with my shots, I think I'll be all right. I mean, that was a good flying arrow right there, super straight, and that group's good and tight. So I wanted to show y'all one thing that Gary did on his arrows that is awesome. He used some good nocks. I'm pretty sure these are, I think these are snap nocks. Pretty sure they are. Not, they're AAC nocks, so I don't know. But anyway, sometimes you'll get a knock on the older wood arrows that won't clip onto your string, and it's a pain in the butt. You're trying to sit there and move your knock points around so it'll hold that arrow, and these knocks will snap on. You don't have to worry about them. Let down on that one, y'all. I was good. I was good and solid and perfect form, and I straight up let down. That one had a little bit of noise. One of them feathers might have separated a little bit. I gotta quit doing that. I'm gonna end up breaking an arrow, but I want to get 3 good shots and high and double lung. I need to hold a little higher, but I appreciate y'all watching this one. Brand new arrows, they look awesome. Check out Gary Hall at D&M Custom Arrows, and he'll get you set up for what you need. All right, so on these last few shots, we're really gonna watch my form. I want y'all to really watch everything I do, from my draw to my hold to my follow through. Just anything I do, maybe if I collapse or whatever, just to. I need to break my habits I have. I got a bad habit of gripping my bow hand like this. I watched on one of my last videos, I was doing this a lot, and my elbow will collapse. So I'm gonna try to keep this grip just like this. I'm thumb to finger. I'm gonna shoot like this, thumb to pointer finger the whole time, and just try to maintain a solid form. Pretty sure I gripped my bow. There you go. Right down the middle. Let down on that one, so I kind of know what I'm doing, but I just need to make 3 perfect shots, and this is going to be. It's something I'm struggling with pretty bad. Alright, y'all, I noticed one thing on my last set. I wasn't canting that bow over. You don't have to with this bow a lot, but you have to a little bit. I do with just the way I shoot these bows. Felt good. Arrow hit a little bit to the left. Alright. So, pretty sure I let down on that one. Let's make this one perfect. Y'all watch my form. Boom, there it went. That's what I need to do on every shot. It was right where I was looking. It might have dropped a hair low, but the arrow went straight into the path of where I was looking. This is pretty awesome, y'all. Mushin Styk with a set of custom wood arrows, creek walker quiver, camo, old school camo. Went back to a glove to shoot. I'm really enjoying this. It's man, it just feels like it's what I'm supposed to be doing. Right down the middle. Ooh. I like it. That one went off to the left a little bit. I missed that shot. All right. I think I gripped the bow both on that one. Both those arrows went over to the left a lot. All right, y'all. So I think I'm fixing to run to Academy. I have a gift card. I'm gonna buy one of those Delta McKenzie little Challenger deers. I love my big deer target. It's fun to shoot at. But as far as a real world scenario for me, that deer is huge. I need a smaller target to shoot at, and I think I'm gonna go buy one of those little deer. I need to get my focus. See, right now my focus is more, I don't have a spot I'm really picking on there. It's hard to pick a spot on that target because it's all blended in, but I think I'm focusing more as a whole than I am on that point, and I gotta have that point to reference so I have something to shoot at. I mean, I'm kind of looking to where I want to hit, but it's not really pinpoint. All right, y'all, I'm kind of getting stumped. I was making good shots and then I fell apart, and I'm really not sure what the heck I'm doing now. I found one of my arrows I lost yesterday, or the other day. I don't think it was yesterday, but that's a good thing. Always good finding a lost arrow. That was a good shot. Let down a little bit, but it felt good, so I went with it. Good shot. Arrow, I think the arrow went a little bit tail right on that one. Good shot. Tail left arrow, but it's in the kill zone. I'm thinking about going to put that 160 point on this, either 160 or 175. I have some 160 broadheads I can run with these arrows, and I'm thinking that may make these arrows a little bit better shooting, but they're flying okay right now. This wind's blowing on them, I know that. Why'd I let down? Right shot, I let down. Had everything going good except that. I think I got a kick up off the shelf on that one. I'll move this knock point back up a little bit. Check this. I'm just not getting the perfect release on that one. I think that's my whole situation with this. I'm either letting down or not getting a good follow through. We're gonna put 2 of the shots in slow-mo just to see what my arrow's doing. And I'm gonna try my best to maintain perfect form. So after that, we'll go in and change what we need to change. But I appreciate y'all watching this video, and I'm thinking hopefully my battery's not dying, but I think we may need to make a change to this and go from there. That didn't feel good. I think I'm letting down or something. Get this. All right, that felt better. Arrow was a little low. Not sure why that's going on. That felt like a better shot. I think the arrow kicked out a little, but it did feel better. I'm gonna shoot this 60-65 arrow and see how it flies now. This is a 60-65 with a 200 point. Yeah, that definitely kicked out like it was not right for this bow. I'm kind of feeling how I need to hold this bow, but I think this is it. That was a pretty straight shot right there. Good shot. That last shot was probably the best shot I've had of the whole day. This right here is pretty sharp on this bow, and it's starting to really dig into my palm. I have to get used to it. My hands are kind of hurting, but I think it'll be a good way. It's going to be the same locator every time I'm in this thing, and we're going to be having to get used to that. I don't understand it. My form is just not perfect. I'm shooting a 45-pound bow, and it's not really a heavy bow. and nothing, just can't seem to get over some kind of collapsing, whether it be with my bow arm getting tired or my elbow coming in. It's just something I keep doing. I'm not keeping that solid form like I need to, and I don't know what's going on. I want to try to get my knuckle. I'm going to try to get that knuckle anchored back here and this elbow back and everything tight. And I'm going to push forward like where I want to hit on that target. And hopefully it'll be where I'm looking at. I knew that arrow was going to go to the right for some reason. I mean to the left. That was a good shot. The arrow started going tail left. So I'm pretty sure this wind blew it, but it may be a hair. That 200 point may be a hair weak. I'm thinking this arrow weak. That felt like a good shot, but my bow arm, I think it went to the left, so I gotta get that's not how I shoot. I gotta get the shooting better. Y'all, I gotta get this my shot process more solid. This is bothering me really bad. I'm an accurate shot, but I'm starting to have more and more like flaw issues and stuff. All right, that was a good shot right there. I was looking at that smaller target and I hit exactly where I was looking. Maybe that big target's messing me up some. Hopefully we can find that arrow. I missed the shit out of that. Good shot, right where I was looking. Y'all, I appreciate y'all watching this one. I think I was looking at this deer target more as a whole, and I was not focusing on the spot like I need to focus. I went ahead and set my little block target back up, and the next video we're gonna mainly focus on smaller spots the whole video and try to get this form pinpointed and down so we can have some better shots. That's a pretty good group right there, bottom left, but that's not where I'm shooting at. Boom, that's where I needed it to go. See if we can move this knock point down a little bit. I want to shoot one more with that block, and then next video we're going to be hammering some smaller targets. All right, y'all, last group, I'm going to shoot at the block target, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Right in the middle. Good stuff right there. Right in the middle. A little low. Boom, right in the middle. Awesome shooting. I want to shoot 3 more. All right, last shots of the video. I'm going to shoot into my block target, my block bag, but I think I need to start focusing on that smaller spot again. I'm so worried about form. I think my shots start being more all over the place than pinpoint it, and I got to get back to that. Good shot. I let down the hair, but it was right in the middle. Good shot, right in the middle. Felt good. Y'all, this grip is starting to wear my hand out. Getting the spot on it. It's a good grip, but I need a little. I think I need a little bit more padding on it. I may see if he could maybe send one over that's got a. I may wrap this one, or he could send one over that's got a little bit more padding right here. 3 more shots, y'all. I'll wear this. I'll wear these new arrows out. I'll shoot so much. Good shot, right in the middle. Good shot, right in the middle. Right in the middle. That was probably one of the best groups I've had today. All 3 in the middle of that target. Wood arrows, 45-pound Mushin Styk, creek walker quiver. Pretty happy.